9:13 WMAZ Morning starts now.
It is a beautiful start to this new work and school week, and the weather does look absolutely stunning for the next few days. I'll have those details and talk about when rain will return. That's all coming up.
The trial for Tara Grinstead's accused killer moves to a new step today. What lawyers plan to present this morning. Plus, the relief at the gas pump may be gone for right now. The prices Georgians are now seeing and why they're rising again.
Summer is coming quickly, so kids will be looking for things to do. How Bibb County is prepping this summer so public pools will not have to close.
Well, good Monday morning, Central Georgia. Right now, you're taking a live look over a beautiful downtown Macon. The time is now 6:31 a.m. on this May the 9th. Thank you so much for staying with us. I'm Wanye Reese. Before you head out the door, you're definitely going to want to put on a jacket or a cardigan because it's just a little nippy out there, Courtney, this morning.
That's right, yeah, and especially after just a few days ago when it was warm and muggy out there for the mornings, this is definitely going to feel a lot different. That cooler air just hits different after some warm and muggy mornings out there. 50 in the city of Macon, dew point in the mid 40s. So when you're in the 40s, dew point wise, that is super comfortable. And with that lack of moisture in the air, notice all of the sunshine. We're seeing a glowing start to the day. We have some of those wispy cirrus clouds out there. Those are made of tiny ice crystals. Usually those occur in the sky after some sort of pattern change or when there's a pattern change on the way. And of course, we had that backdoor cold front move in yesterday. So there was our pattern change that brought this beautiful weather to Central Georgia for the morning. 50 in Byron, 51 in Perry, 51 in Roberta, 53 in Butler, 51 in Dudley, and 52 in Hawkinsville. Area-wide, generally low to mid 50s. We do have a few upper 50s out there. It looks like Unadilla, you're the warm spot at 57 this morning. But nonetheless, yes, you'll probably need some sort of light jacket. Humidity, nice and low. You don't see any of that green color, so the air is very dry. That'll give us lots of sunshine today. But how long will we stay dry? I'll have those details in a few minutes.
Thank you, Courtney. The trial for the accused killer in a more than 16-year-old case is set for opening statements. Questions remain in a Warner Robins shooting, and renovations may come to the Baconsfield Building in Macon. Let's catch you up on three things that you need to know right now. We're one step closer to hearing from witnesses in the murder trial for the man accused of killing Ocilla teacher and beauty queen Tara Grinstead. This morning, the trial for Ryan Duke is set to move to opening statements. State prosecutors and defense attorneys are expected to start at 9 this morning. Investigators arrested Duke in 2017, charging him with murder in connection to the 2005 disappearance of Grinstead. The GBI says Duke confessed to agents, but his attorneys say that he made a false confession while under the influence of drugs. Duke faces life in prison with the possibility of parole. This morning, Warner Robins police are still trying to figure out who's responsible for a shooting over the weekend that left one man dead. It happened around 7:30 Saturday night at Breckenridge Mobile Home Park on Shannonridge Drive. Police say a person on the phone with a 37-year-old man overheard him arguing with another person about a gun. The argument led to a fight, and that call got interrupted. The caller went to go check on that man and found him shot dead. We don't know the victim's name yet or who the shooter is. If you have any information on the case, you can call the Macon Regional Crime Stoppers at 1-877-68-CRIME. That number again for you, it's at the bottom of your screen. It's 1-877-68-CRIME. A building once identified as one of the worst blighted structures in Macon could get new life starting today. It's the Baconsfield Building. You've probably seen it from I-16 near the Kroger on Gray Highway. Owner Ashok Patel wants to turn it into a 62-unit apartment space featuring 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units. He's asking for Bibb County's Planning and Zoning to approve the new plans at their meeting this afternoon at 1:30. It's now 6:34. Let's get a look at your state news. Police say 3 people are dead after a Mother's Day shooting in Dekalb County. It happened at the Brennan Hill condos in Clarkston. Dekalb police say they got calls just after 7:30 last night about someone shot. They found 5 people shot. 3 were dead, 2 went to the hospital, and a 6th person showed up at the hospital later on. Police this morning are continuing to investigate. A nuclear power plant being built in Georgia is now projected to cost its owners over $30 billion. A financial report on Friday from one of the owners pushed the cost of the plant near Augusta to a forecasted cost of $30.34 billion. The increase in the budget by co-owner Municipal Electric Authority of Georgia wasn't a surprise. Now, the lead owner, Georgia Power Company, announced delays and $920 million in overruns earlier this year. Georgia drivers, get ready to empty your wallet a little bit more quickly. That's because the state's fuel prices are on the rise once again. AAA says you're now paying an average of $3.84 a gallon for gas. I know I've seen the prices go up by my house. That's up 12 cents from just a week ago, but just 6 cents from last month. AAA says increasing demand and rising oil prices have pushed pump prices higher. In election news this morning, one of Georgia's U.S. representatives will have the chance to potentially stay in office. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger accepted a judge's findings and says Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene is qualified to run for re-election. Last week, a judge concluded that a group of voters who challenged her eligibility failed to prove she engaged in insurrection after taking office. The voters alleged that the Congresswoman played a significant role in the January 6th insurrection that happened last year. We are now 1 week into early voting for the May primary. If you want to cast your ballot before the elections on the 24th, you have a couple more weeks to do that. Early voting runs through May the 20th. In Macon-Bibb County, there are 2 sites open for early voting. That's the Board of Elections office on Pioneer Avenue and the Elaine Lucas Senior Center on Willie Smoker Glover Drive. The Board of Elections page on the county's website says you can early vote from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. This weekend in Bibb County, you have 2 chances to get out and vote. You can head to the polls Saturday or Sunday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. In Houston County, there are 4 spots open for early voting. 2 of them are the Board of Elections office on Kings Chapel Road in Perry and the Houston Health Pavilion Conference Center on North Houston Road in Warner Robins. The Board of Elections page on the county's website says those are available from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. The other 2 locations are the Roy Watson Building on Central Georgia Tech's campus and the North Houston Sports Complex on North Houston Road, both in Warner Robins. Those are also open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. You have 1 more weekend of voting left in Houston County, or a weekend voting chance rather in Houston County. That's this Saturday from 9 to 5. Also, if you plan to vote absentee by mail for the May elections, a key deadline comes up this week. The last day you can submit your ballot application is this Friday, May the 13th. We have information about how to do that in our May 2022 election guide. You can find that on our homepage at 13wmaz.com. Remember, you can also text the word VOTE to 478-752-1309. Again, that's 478-752-1309, and we'll actually send that guide directly to your phone. Bibb leaders are diving in to find lifeguards to save your summer. We look at the recent lifeguard shortage and what the county is doing to swim around it. Plus,
they'll eat things that have already been dead, so they clean up in that way, but they'll eat fish, turtles, snakes, deer, wild pigs. I mean, they'll eat anything.
Except us.
Except us.
Some interesting stuff. Alligator experts say man is the only natural predator alligators face, so they generally try to avoid us. But here in Central Georgia, we do occasionally see gators in residential areas. Still ahead, our Suzanne Lawler explains where the alligator line is and shares more gator facts that might surprise you. And the time is now 6:38 a.m. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing that story by Suzanne. And, you know, we're having some beautiful weather. So, you know, you might see some alligators out there sunbathing. I know Kobe loves the sun as well. So you might see him doing a little bit of sunbathing as well.
He definitely takes advantage of it when the sun comes out. Gets his little summertime blonde on, that dog. Oh, yeah. Fun fact about alligators really quick. Growing up in South Florida, they taught you to run away from them in school. Like how to run away from alligators. You have to run in a zigzag. So there's your South Floridian fact of the day. Really, I'm really looking forward to that story. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But yes, we will have a lot of sunshine the next few days. You'll probably want to get outside, and I encourage it because it really is going to be beautiful the next few days with lower humidity and temperatures actually seasonable. How about that after a week of having some really, really hot and humid weather last week? This week is going to feel a lot different and look a lot different with the lack of rain chances, which I know we could use the rain. We did get a nice dose of rain in a lot of spots on Friday, thankfully, but this week doesn't look to be a big rainmaker for us. We'll talk about all of it coming up in the next couple of minutes here. High pressure in control and where it's positioned, of course, really important to our forecast. It's off to the northeast. So what is that doing? Pulling cooler and drier air from the northeast into our forecast. That's what we're under the influence of. Rather than being under the influence of the Gulf of Mexico or the Atlantic Ocean, we're under the influence of cooler and dry land, giving us cooler and drier air for the start of the day, which is leaving us us with really a beautiful sunrise. With that lack of moisture, we're not having a lot of cloud cover this morning, and it's giving us a glowing start to the day here in Lawrence County. 52 right now in the city of Dublin. Dew point at 45. When you're in the 40s, that is comfortable, everyone. But don't get me wrong, you'll probably need a light jacket as you step out the door this morning. 52 in Irwinton, 51 in Dudley. We're at 51 in Roberta, 53 in Butler, 51 in Fort Valley and in Perry. Area-wide, generally low to mid-50s. Overall, a really nice morning. As we go through the day today, we'll continue to experience a lot of sunshine. We'll be in the mid-60s by lunchtime. And temperatures today will climb into the mid to upper 70s, which is actually slightly cooler than average for where we should be this time of year. We should be in the low 80s. So if you don't have any plans to get outdoors, I definitely recommend it. Like I said, enjoy this kind of weather while it lasts, because we know summer is right around the corner. In fact, the official start of summer only 43 days away on June 21st. And we know very well how summer gets here in Central Georgia. It's hot, it's humid, it's sticky, and today will be quite the opposite. It will be plenty warm though. If you're planning on maybe heading out around your lunch hour or the early afternoon when kids get off school, mid to upper 70s, and then even after work we'll stay in the mid to upper 70s at that point. But really a great start to the week. We are going to stay seasonable just about all week long. That's kind of the theme of the week, with temperatures staying generally in the low 80s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, even into Friday. It does look like the weekend we do start to warm things up. I have us in the mid 80s on Saturday, upper 80s Sunday. Some models are hinting we could head back into the 90s though. So like I said, enjoy this weather while it lasts. As we head into Thursday, we stay dry, but a disturbance will start to form off the coast. You can kind of see it spin there. That could bring us a chance for rain starting Friday, and we could maybe have a few lingering showers into the weekend. The model's definitely not in agreement on how much rain we could see. The GFS keeping the chance for some spotty showers Saturday. The Euro saying Sunday we'd get some rain. So your 7-day looks like this: mid to upper 70s and low 80s and dry through Thursday, and then rain could return as we head into the end of the work week and through the weekend, with temperatures back in the mid to upper 80s for Saturday and Sunday.